From the sprawling metropolis of London to the rugged highlands of Scotland, the United Kingdom we know today is a tapestry woven from centuries of conflict, revolution, and profound social change. But how did this island nation, once a collection of warring kingdoms, become the unified entity it is? The story of the United Kingdom is a journey through time, marked by pivotal moments that forever altered the course of its history and the world. It is a tale of monarchs and commoners, of power seized and power relinquished, a narrative that begins not with a single event, but with the slow, often bloody forging of a national identity. Our journey begins in the heart of medieval England, in a dimly lit hall where a reluctant King John, cornered by his rebellious barons, puts his seal to a document that would echo through the ages. This was the Magna Carta, the Great Charter of 1215. While initially a peace treaty to quell a rebellion, its principles laid the groundwork for a revolutionary idea that even the monarch was subject to the law. It established fundamental rights and legal procedures, planting the seeds of constitutional governance that would blossom centuries later, fundamentally shaping the relationship between the ruler and the ruled. 4 centuries later, this delicate balance of power would shatter. The English Civil War erupted, a brutal conflict that pitted the parliamentarians, championing the rights of Parliament, against the royalists, loyal to King Charles III. The battlefields ran red as brother fought against brother, culminating in a shocking climax: the trial and public execution of a king. This unprecedented act sent shockwaves across Europe, asserting the supremacy of Parliament and proving that the power of the monarchy was no longer absolute. The brief period of the Commonwealth followed, a republic that, though short-lived, demonstrated that England could exist without a king. The monarchy was restored, but the struggle for power was far from over. The final act in this long drama was the Glorious Revolution of 1688. Fearing the return of a Catholic dynasty under King James II, Parliament invited the Protestant William of Orange to invade. He was welcomed not as a conqueror but as a liberator. This bloodless revolution led directly to the signing of the Bill of Rights in 1689. This landmark act further limited the powers of the monarch, affirmed the rights of Parliament, and guaranteed individual liberties, creating the constitutional monarchy that endures to this day and inspiring democratic movements across the globe. As the political landscape settled, a new revolution began to stir, one not of swords but of steam and iron. The Industrial Revolution transformed Britain from an agrarian society into the world's first industrial powerhouse. Steam engines roared to life, factories belched smoke into the sky, and cities swelled with people seeking work. This era of unprecedented innovation and economic growth came at a great human cost, with workers facing brutal conditions and social upheaval. Yet it was this very engine of industry that propelled the British Empire to its zenith, its influence stretching across the globe. The 20th century, however, brought the winds of change. The sun began to set on the British Empire, as colonies like India peacefully gained their independence, reshaping the global order. The nation endured the crucible of 2 world wars, emerging victorious but forever changed. From the ashes of conflict rose new institutions like the National Health Service, a testament to a renewed social contract. The century concluded and a new one began, with Britain navigating its evolving role in the world, marked by events like its entry into and eventual exit from the European Union. Through it all, from the Magna Carta to Brexit, the monarchy has remained a symbol of continuity. The long reign of Queen Elizabeth II has overseen this immense transformation, a constant presence in a nation defined by its remarkable capacity for change. From the ancient mystical stones of Stonehenge to the gleaming modern silhouette of the London Eye, the story of Britain is etched into its very landscape. It's a tale of invasion, innovation, and empire, a relentless march of progress and conflict that has shaped the world we know today. This is not just the history of a small island. It is a journey through time, exploring the epic saga of a people, their triumphs, their struggles, and the enduring legacy they have forged. Join us as we unravel the captivating history of Britain, from its misty origins to its vibrant multicultural present. Our story begins in ancient Britain, a land of powerful Celtic tribes and enigmatic druids. Their world was forever changed with the arrival of Roman legions, who forged a new province named Britannia. For nearly 4 centuries, Rome left an indelible mark, constructing meticulously engineered roads that connected the island, founding cities like Londinium, and building the formidable Hadrian's Wall, a stark stone barrier marking the northern frontier of their vast empire. As Rome's power waned, a new chapter began. From across the North Sea came the Anglo-Saxons, fierce Germanic peoples who established a patchwork of rival kingdoms across the land. This era of conflict and conversion was violently interrupted by the arrival of the Vikings. Their iconic longships sliced through coastal waters, bringing terrifying raids but also trade and settlement, forever weaving Norse culture and language into the fabric of England. The year 1066 marked a pivotal turning point with the Norman Conquest. William the Conqueror's victory at the Battle of Hastings ushered in the Middle Ages, a new era of feudalism, French-speaking aristocracy, and monumental stone castles that dominated the skyline as symbols of power. Knights in shining armor became the heroes of the age, bound by codes of chivalry, while the Magna Carta laid the earliest foundations for modern liberty. Following this epoch, the Tudor and Stuart dynasties brought periods of immense cultural flourishing and violent upheaval. The lavish court of Henry VIII broke with the Roman Catholic Church, forever altering the nation's spiritual path, while his daughter, Elizabeth I, presided over a golden age of exploration and arts, with figures like Shakespeare defining English literature. This era of royal absolutism, however, ultimately clashed with parliamentary ambition, erupting into the brutal English Civil War that temporarily toppled the monarchy itself. Emerging from its internal conflicts, Britain set its sights on the world. The age of the British Empire began, a period of unprecedented global influence, driven by industrial might born from smoking factories and fueled by a powerful Royal Navy that ruled the waves. A small island nation built the largest empire in history. Maps from the era show a world colored in imperial red, a dominion upon which the sun never set, linking continents through trade, technology, and colonial rule. But empires are not eternal. The 20th century brought 2 devastating world wars, testing the nation's resolve to its very core. The post-war era saw the empire transform into the Commonwealth and ushered in dynamic social change, from the vibrant counterculture of the swinging 60s to the rise of the diverse, multicultural society that defines the United Kingdom today. From the echoes of Roman sandals on ancient roads to the rhythm of modern city life, Britain's history is a rich and complex tapestry. It's a story of resilience, of a nation constantly reinventing itself while holding on to the threads of its deep and storied past. As we look upon the modern British skyline, we see more than just buildings. We see the culmination of this incredible journey. This island's story continues to be written every day, in every corner of its vibrant cities and timeless countryside, carried forward by the diverse voices that now call it home. The journey through British history is, and always will be, a story of becoming.